Welcome back to the 504 Core podcast. We're here with Jacques Brechtel, traditional UFC pod. A lot of UFC news coming out. We'll start off with the card this past weekend. Did you watch every single fight? Be honest with me.
I did not. I was in the moving process, so I kind of had it on in the background. I saw the main card though, and I saw. When did I start watching? I started watching at Julian Erosa, and yeah. I watched like the main prelims and the whole main card. I just didn't see the early prelims.
So you watched? Okay, all right. Yeah, I didn't watch any of the prelims.
I know I picked. I know. I think the most of my picks did all right, but I know I told you Gore would be a fun pick just because he's plus 410. He got murdered, and then unfortunately the felon also got murdered.
The felon? Who's the felon?
Sedriques Dumas. I only say that because I think I saw he's been like arrested like 8 times or something like that. Which
That's
hey,
it.
no judge, yeah. And plus, I don't know if any of them were felonies, so I was just repeating a joke that I heard because I'm a joke thief.
No, that's good. I like that. Yeah, it was a great card, honestly. I mean, a lot of knockouts.
A lot of good fights.
This is the kind of card that kind of brought me back to the UFC. I mean, I was kind of down on it a little bit.
It seems like it's Volk too.
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like the UFC's been really hit or miss with cards. It seems like it's either really great or it's just kind of and there's really nothing in the middle. It seems like really kind of brought me back. I kind of reinvigorated me a little bit, but yeah, no, they're great fights nonetheless. Did you watch the Erosa fight? That's the one fight I didn't watch like before.
Yeah, I mainly listened to it because I can't even remember what I was doing, but I was all over the place moving stuff out of my girlfriend's house, getting that shit ready. It was just I just remember listening to it and watching watching the knockout. But I believe I had him picked as well. So I just it's hard being so right all the time, I guess.
It's exhausting.
Exhausting. I mean,
yeah, the Chase Super minus 850. He got it done. What'd you think of that?
How about him saying that he was gooning this whole camp? He's a fucking trip, that kid. He's funny as hell.
Yeah, no, I love that.
He's really like he's really his generation. I'm pretty sure we're in the same generation, but like it's so like apparent with him the shit that he says. It's like he sounds like one of my dumb friends or something. I love it.
Yeah, he's 25, so he's a little bit younger than us. But yeah, what's next for Jim Miller and Chase Hooper? That's what I was like really getting out of this fight. Like I don't really know
what's
they fight
next
like
with Jim Miller. I mean, look, I love Jim Miller, but it's like, come on,
exactly, dude. Like, what do you do?
Fuck it, who gives a shit? Let him keep fighting until whatever. How old is he? 55.
But he's fought the world like so far. Like, who does he fight next? Like, he literally has fought every single person that's ever existed. Like, I mean, does he fight Dana next? I mean, what does he do? Who does he fight?
How old is he actually? I hate like sometimes their fighter profiles. I feel like don't say enough. He's 41 years old. I guess that's old.
That's like 100 years old. Like, in fighting, especially for a lightweight.
Glover got the belt at 42. I think he's due for a title run. He just needs to win a few more fights, and then
he's due for a title run. Yeah, he's gonna run through Islam.
Yeah, of course. I mean, dude, that's Jim fucking Miller, bro.
Yeah, Jim Miller. I don't know how many more he's got in him. Did he? I didn't listen to any post fight interviews. Did he give one?
I didn't. Here's the thing though. He is coming. Like that was a loss, but he's coming off of a win, a round 1 submission. So I mean, if he wants to keep fighting, fuck it. I mean, I'll watch his fights. He's never in a sleeper.
No, he's awesome. I mean, he's a future Hall of Famer. It's just like you're getting to the point. It's like, who do you even fight? Like at this point,
he's just gonna be a gatekeeper type. I say type because
isn't Cerrone coming back?
I fucking hope not. I don't. Oh yeah, he is. He is.
Could they? I'm sure they. How many times have they fought? How many times have they fought?
I don't know. That was probably whenever I was 2 years old when they fought.
Honestly, dude, they've been fighting since the fucking dinosaurs.
They fought. Wow, the last time they fought was actually in 2022, and Jim won.
They
And
fought
they
before
fought
that.
twice, so they could make it a trilogy, and they're one apiece each. The first time they fought was in 2014. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine them fighting again in like 2026?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, who
That's
else? Like,
oh my
you can't
God.
give him a rank guy because that's just psychotic. And then like you
Well,
can't.
no, of course not. He fucking lost too. So
I'm trying to think of like a lightweight who's not ranked that you could give it to him, but I can't think of anybody.
probably because you don't know their name. Like
That's
you
probably
know what I
true
mean? Like
too.
it's just you get at this point, it's what not that I don't care what's next for him, but it's like just give him whoever. I'll be interested in whoever he's fighting. I'd have to look at the more up and coming class of the lightweight division because honestly, you're not going to give him anybody. I don't think you give him anybody ahead of him. But if he starts cleaning out the whole young division, then sure,
Yeah.
move him up. But he's only got so little time to do that.
Give me the trilogy. That's all I want.
Yeah, I mean, you got to wait for fucking TRT Cerrone to get that out of the system because
TRT surround.
Yeah, he was on like ads for like TRT. Not like anything's wrong with that, but especially at his age. But he was retired and old, so he's like, I'm gonna take TRT and recover and everything, and feel better. But now he wants to fight to get what is he? He wants like the 50. He wants a fucking certain number. I forgot what it was. Whatever his record is.
Is that why he's coming back? That does not seem like that is not a great way. It's not a great reason to come back.
Not.
It's like I'm trying to get the most brain damage out of anyone who's ever fought ever. Like that doesn't seem like a great reason, unless he's broke or something. I don't
He's
know.
had 55 professional MMA fights over 60 years. He holds the most wins, 23 wins, and most finishes.
But like Jim Miller's right there too, right?
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know I forgot what he was coming back for. I guess there's no fucking reason to come back. Let me see. Why? Yeah, I don't know why. I guess he's just bored. I mean, I get it. Like you're old. You're kind of just doing shit. If that's all he did, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean that's just obviously a stereotype with athletes. They retire
I'm
and
trying to
they've
see
been
what
playing
his
their whole life.
UFC record is, and I'm wondering if.
I think Miller might have the most wins and Cerrone might have the most UFC wins. That might be it, or vice versa, something like that. They're like neck and neck or some kind of stat like that. They're both like 1 and 2. They got to be.
They in their win-loss record, it's fucking all. It's just their whole professional MMA career. I'm trying to see what he is in the UFC because I want to say he's going for his 50th UFC fight. And I think
Dude,
he's
that is absurd.
I think that's the reason he wants to come back. Yeah, I know. He wants to hit 50. I'd have to look up that shit again, but that's what he wants to come back for.
Yeah, that's a little wild.
Give him the trilogy. I mean, they got rid of the GFL, it seems, so bring it here. Let the old boys fight.
Yeah, why not? I'm in for it. All right, that's enough Jim Miller talk. Respect, though. Did you watch the women's fight? Another decision. Are you shocked by this?
I was super shocked. Jandiroba, my goat. She'll probably be fighting for the title. She seems like a contender at this point.
22-3 for a women's record is like Hall of Fame.
Because didn't Suarez just fight for it? Jan already did. I don't know. Wait, what is she even ranked? Oh no, she's ranked 1. So yeah, she's up. She ranked up. She bumped up. She bumped up in the rankings after this. It's nice we have the rankings redone.
Yeah, dude. 22-3. 22-3 is like 40-3, like in male. Like you look at all these women records, like they're terrible. Like they're not like unless you're like Amanda Nunes or whoever, like an actual goat. But like they're really not that impressive.
Her. She'll be there.
Be another decision in the books for a women's fight. Nothing new there. Well, I can't talk too much shit. I mean, the first fight, she submitted that girl, so Nora Cornole.
Yeah.
Butchering names again. Yeah, so that was a good one. I don't know what's next for her, but we'll see.
Jandiroba?
Yeah.
She's ranked number 1. She's gonna fight for the title. She's in a fight.
She's like a grappler, isn't she? I mean,
yeah, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think there's like really that many like pure strikers for women's, right? Like it doesn't
Well, I
seem like it.
mean, you got Valentina.
Yeah, but that's like the only obvious one that you can really think of.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, actively. I don't know, dude. Fucking
Joanna
Julian
was
Pena,
pretty good. Pena coming.
her
All
running
right.
straight.
All right, we're moving on. Dan, 50K Ige got it done. KO. That was pretty
Controversial
nice.
one.
Yeah, it was. I like both guys. I mean, Woodson has the craziest build besides Derek
Yeah,
Brunson,
looking at him
but
right now, he's the craziest fucking dude I've ever seen. Like his feet too are crazily built. Like, man.
is it beneficial for fighting? Like his figure? Like you know
Yeah,
how like
I mean, I would think so. I mean, how do you? Because the Ige was saying like he was sparring like heavyweights. It's hard to find guys that size that are in that weight class. You know, I think that's very useful, especially when you got a leg reach like that. He can stay so far away at kickboxing range, especially with a guy Ige size and the size of everybody else in his division. He can stand fucking 3 feet away from him. You know,
how tall is Woodson? 6'2",
I don't know if
146.
3 feet
That
is a
is
good
wild.
figure, but yeah, it's ridiculous. But he can stand a mile away from him, and Ige is just gonna have to run in, and every time he does, he either hits him with a knee or a fucking body kick, whatever, what have you. He's just not gonna let him touch him.
Yeah.
But he did a bunch, and and it's good to see fucking Ige in the win column. It's been a while. He even said that, and he's kind of been on the receiving end of some like short notice stuff, all that. He's there when you need him, but he's still like, I mean, it took away a little bit, but I think he still looked good, and it's a good win for him. Woodson, I don't think it's going to hurt his record any. Everybody kind of knows he had more to go, but
yeah, I think Ige will always be a fan favorite with the stuff he's helped out with in cards and last second stepping up and all that. So yeah, no, I was glad to see it happen. I don't know what's next for him. But
I was going to ask, what do you think? How do you think it would have gone had it gone to decision? But I'm pretty sure they were around a piece, right, going in.
Yeah.
And,
either way, I mean, judges, you don't know. You never know judges. It's just craziness with that. So,
but what's next for Ige, you ask?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I don't think he deserves like a top 5 guy, but he deserves someone ranked.
I mean, he's 14. He went up. That's kind of a thick division, dude. That's a very thick division. You could give him. Hold on.
Has he fought Calvin Kattar? He's fought Calvin Kattar before, right?
I believe he hasn't fought Giga though.
All right, let's see.
But I don't know how that would go. But him and Kattar would be a good sell.
I'm looking at his fights, dude. He has fought some fucking tough dudes. Oh, yeah, he fought
Lopes not too long ago.
Yeah, he fought Kattar. This was 2020. It was a decision. He lost, but dude, he's fought Kattar. He's fought the Korean Zombie. He's fought Josh Emmett. He's fought Ivolev, that undefeated Russian guy. Jackson, I don't know who Jackson is. Landwehr's pretty good. Bryce Mitchell. Mm-hmm. He's fought Philly. He's fought Diego Lopes. He's fought Leon Murphy. And
what about him and Giga Chikadze?
I like it.
That'd be good because I mean, he just Woodson. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Woodson isn't even ranked. That was a ranking entrance for Woodson.
Would Brian Ortega be too ambitious?
Yeah,
Brian Ortega.
All these dudes above him have like just fought, so it would either be Ortega or Giga or Yusuf or Kattar. I mean, if you want him to go down and let him and Kattar fight at a close contention that kind of really wouldn't push him anywhere, sure. And you can't argue. I don't think that early stoppage is going to hurt Ige at all or make the what am I looking for? The fight pickers, those guys. I don't think it's going to make them affect their decision. But yeah, Brian Ortega would kind of be the only guy available that's way above him or Giga Chikadze. When did he last fight, Giga?
Why is Topuria ranked 3 in the featherweight? I thought he said he's done with it. Unless they just don't.
Because the rankings are dumb. Oh, I forgot Cater beat Chikadze, and he is ranked below.
Cater's like one of their fighters.
Yeah, I don't know why Ilya's. I think they just kept him in the rankings, and due to his quote unquote inactivity, like
you think they're keeping him in the rankings just to like promote the Islam fight, and then once they fight, they're just like, all right, take him out. I mean, they kept Connor in the rankings for like 13 years after he last fought too, so I'm not surprised.
Dana was talking about how they're getting rid of the ranking system. They're replacing it with something else.
What?
Not with something like just the way that they do rankings. I think it's going to be updated quicker, and they're doing something. I think they're teaming up with Facebook or some shit. Mark Zuckerberg, and he like I remember because he made a post about it, and then he's like, "Yeah, we're in a new ranking system," and then he put in parentheses, "Thank God."
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Did you see that reporter asked Danny? He's like, "Oh, are you talking about with the new media rights or whatever?" He's like, "You see yourself getting rid of pay-per-views?" He's like, "Yeah, we'll talk about it." It's like, yeah, the fuck right. There's no way.
Well, the ESPN Plus deal is over. As of
today. Yeah. I mean, I know they're talking with Netflix and some other stuff.
Yeah, they're in talks with Netflix. So I mean, not quote unquote, it would get rid of a pay-per-view in a sense of like maybe no. I guess for pay-per-views, yeah, it's going to be on ESPN, but it's not going to be on ESPN. You might have to just pay through Netflix or something.
I think it'll be like a thing where you know how like Netflix has like it's like $8 a month or $7 a month, and it's like 10 and then it's like 20. Like I think it'll be like that, but like let's say they hypothetically do it with Netflix, to like it'll just be a part of like the premium prescription with like Netflix. So like if you do the premium prescription with Netflix, like $20 a month, you automatically get pay-per-views with the UFC. Something like that. It's gonna be some bullshit like that.
I love capitalism, bro. It's so awesome that we can just. I hear subscription one more fucking time. I just had to cancel a fucking lingerie subscription that I didn't even sign up for because I bought my fucking girlfriend one set of things and they charged me $40 fucking. Oh, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all these fucking subscription shits. But fine, if this is what I have to do to just watch the fight, then whatever. Remember when they jacked up the prices over like the course of like a year? Like it was $60 forever, and then like within I think a year and a half, it was like, okay, we're raising it $5. And then that same year, like, okay, now we're gonna raise it another $5, and then now it's $80.
Yeah, I mean that's just it's gonna keep happening. I know ESPN Plus is gonna tank. It has to tank. I mean,
I'm gonna get rid of that shit. That's the only fucking reason I have it.
Yeah, the only reason I'm gonna have it is just for college baseball. But I mean, like that is gonna have to tank because I know so many people that have ESPN Plus just because of the UFC. Like, I don't see that they're gonna lose probably half their freaking viewership. But yeah, we'll see. And then even ESPN Plus raised their prescription yearly. I don't know.
Everyone and their mother is raising this shit.
Yeah, it's gotten to be kind of ridiculous, but we'll see. Yeah, I thought that was really interesting what he said, but I don't believe him for a second. So, what was the fight after that? Oh, Reyes. Glad to see you got back in the win column.
I love to see it, dude. I love to fucking see it. I know I've already told my experience in this podcast. So whenever I watched him and MSG get murdered by a missed weight Ryan Spann after me and Zach discussed, this is it, bro. This is the comeback. This is it. He's back. Dominick Reyes beat Jones. And it was so painful to watch. Yeah,
we talked about it a few episodes ago. You know, Reyes, probably one of the most tragic things in the UFC. In my eyes, he beat Jones, 3-2.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did, Dana. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he fucking did.
Yeah, and then he
gets knocked out. I'm pretty sure he even said that Reyes beat Jones.
Yeah, what he got knocked out like 3 times in a row. But is his second win in a row? I think so. Let's see. Oh, he beat Anthony Smith. What a guy. That's his third one in a row. What is this?
I'm trying to take my family. He moved up 3 rankings, 3 spots, I think it says.
What's he at now?
He's ranked 8.
Oh,
now.
all right. Well, let's do.
Who's Khalil about to fight? Khalil and Jamal are about to fight.
Khalil and Jamal. Oh yeah, and that's coming up. That's
Maybe-
only a couple weeks, huh?
Maybe winner of that or Rakic or Jan. Let Dom move up, you know.
If he fought Johnny Walker, that'd be an interesting fight.
Yeah.
I guess it's like
Johnny's fighting like he's fighting on 316, UFC 316.
Who's he fighting?
Fuck, I just saw it too. Who the fuck is he fighting? I believe a Russian.
Yeah, Rakic, Reyes would be a banger.
Oh, he's fighting fucking
stylistically, that'd be awesome.
Azamat Murzakhanov.
Yeah,
Like
Rakic.
the dude ranked right under him.
Rakic and Reyes would be a banger. 2 strikers, like similar guys. I think that'd be a really good fight stylistically.
Yeah.
Or it could be boring. Who the fuck knows?
You never know.
You really never know. I mean, you know, I've seen so many fights. I remember when Dana was like Costa and Adesanya. He's like, I guarantee this is going to be an epic bloodbath. And he's like,
oh yeah.
He's like, stylistically, these guys are just going to sit in the middle of the cage.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a good matchup, but I know we've already had this argument years ago, but I still liked the fight because it was, Israel just looked clean, you know, in that fight.
I liked it afterwards what the shit Costa was saying more than
also
anything that happened in the cage.
How about we really witness the downfall of Anderson Silva? I think he's still got, you know, a lot of career left, but like, damn, you know.
Anderson Silva?
What am I saying? Israel Adesanya.
You think he's done?
Not done, but I mean,
his best days are behind him.
Well, he's had a downfall. I mean, he went from who the fuck is going to beat this guy? No one. And I mean, every fighter, I guess, has gone through this. Who the fuck's going to beat him? Obviously Alex Pieta, but everybody's like, that's Alex Pieta. Sean Strickland comes in, upsets him. And then he gets, you know, done by Sedriques. And even still, it's like, okay, well, Sedriques might also just be a different kind of middleweight.
Did he ever get a win after Strickland?
Oh. I don't think so.
No, he didn't. He lost to Duplessis and
yeah, he's on a straight skid, and that was his first fight not on pay-per-view. So it's like, you know, I'm not saying he's done, but it's just he has had a bit of a fall from grace. And you know what it is? There's so much film on him. Every fighter like is studying, you know, like Imavov did the same shit that Strickland did, you know, kind of like parries his hands or whatever, but like, you know, sneaks in with that straight whenever he's trying to like counter. I mean, he's got a lot of film on him for people to watch, and I don't think that's the end of him, you know. But I think he's just gonna have. He was training with Tim Welsh. I saw O'Malley's coach.
Really? I saw he was training with Whitaker too. He was with Whitaker like a couple months ago.
Yeah, I guess, and since he's like not, you know, king of the castle, everybody's coming after him. He can like
be friends with people.
Again, like he can like be friends with people, kind of work off of everybody, and you know, he's gonna. I think he still has room to evolve as a fighter.
So Hamzat's gonna fight who? He's fighting somebody. Oh, Duplessis. So I think Adesanya should get the loser of that, right? Is that how that would go?
No, he just lost to Imavov. Imavov was the loser. Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
Not the winner, of course not. That'd be insane.
Yeah, no, because Imavov is gonna he's gonna be like in line for the belt. He'll take winner of Hamzat and Sedriques, and then I'd say give Israel the winner,
especially if Sedriques loses, or if
he loses,
especially if Hamzat loses. If Hamzat loses, then 100% that is the fight to make. But like if you want to like schedule that rematch with Dreykus. That
what do you think
makes a little
happens
less
between
sense.
him and what do you think happens though between him and Hamzat?
If you would ask me this 18 months ago, I'd have said Adesanya catches him, but I don't know. I really it's right
We'll have to
now.
see
I
how
think
Hamzat.
Hamzat would be annoying and just like hump his leg, but I think
We'll have to see how he looks in his fight against Dreykus. I mean,
well that's what
I
I'm
guess
saying. Like,
because again, what I said, there's so much film on Adesanya. He doesn't really need to prove himself. He already has. Not that Hamzat needs. Well, he does need to prove himself. He needs to win the belt. But like there's just not a whole lot of general film on him. He hasn't fought as many times. Israel's had over 100 professional fights.
That's fucking
including
crazy.
Kickboxing.
Yeah, I don't know what's next. I guess take a little time off. I mean, he fought what, like 2 months ago, 6 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah. I say, and he's got a good attitude. Like whenever he loses, he never. I mean, whenever he lost Pieta, he was a little. Oh, he'll be in a bar, talking all this shit. Oh, I'm doing all the shit that he kind of said, but he always does keep looking on the higher end of things. He's still Israel Adesanya. He'll get back into it and keep a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah, I don't think he's like done. Like amount. I don't think he's like counting on his hand how many fights he's got left. I think he's dude, put another Gastelum fight. Get weird.
Yeah, that'd be actually. I think a lot of people would enjoy that. I don't think it'd be as good as the first one.
On paper, it makes zero sense, but like any like true MMA fan would be like, oh, hey, where is he? Yeah, any true MMA fan would be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make the most sense if you just want to fuck you up fight. But yeah, all right. Bryce Mitchell, Silva.
That little tangent. Wow. I kind of last minute picked Mitchell. I had Silva for the longest, but honestly, Mitchell at the press conference kind of got it. I put a lot of dogs down in my day, and I know Mitchell is quite a controversial figure, but I wasn't looking at it. I was just looking. I was like, I don't know. I think his grappling also might just get the better of him. But holy shit, was I fucking wrong? He got choked the fuck out and completely stalled.
I don't like Silva. I said it.
Huh?
I don't like Silva. I said it.
Like,
he's a fucking asshole. I mean, the dude's annoying, bro. Like,
yeah, he's annoying, but
like, I understand you're trying to sell fights, you're trying to be cool, you're trying to get clicks, but like, the entire time he's just being a weirdo. Like,
yeah, he's a weird cat. I mean, like,
weird cat is like an underwhelming way of putting it. Like, the dude is just a
understating. I don't. Yeah. I mean, no, like, yeah, he's an all dude. I'm gonna tell you, all fighters are weird cats. They're
you definitely have to have a screw loose to enter a cage to go fight for a living. Like, yeah, but I mean, like, this dude is just like, chill the fuck out. Like, he's on the cage, like, just like, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Anyone who watches Walkout is just like, this dude's annoying. I mean, there's other words I would use I can't use on this podcast, but it's just like, dude, like, come on, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, he is ridiculous, but that's kind of, I've accepted it. I'm just like, yeah. I mean, I've seen the clips of him latching onto the cage and like, before the UFC. It is what it is. But fuck, I mean, he was setting up those spinning attacks, like, and you could see him doing it, and Bryce still like couldn't do a whole bunch about it. And man, when he got him on the ground and fucking had him in that choke, he had his head so contorted. I couldn't believe it seeing Bryce Mitchell like that. I was like, I thought you were Bryce Mitchell is so elite on the ground.
Yeah. Well, that's what everyone thought like the advantage was too.
And wow, Bryce actually had more significant strikes. How about that?
Yeah.
Bryce didn't look terrible, but I mean, he just
No, props to Silva, but just chill the fuck out. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just aggravating. I was just watching this. I'm like, dude, like, you're annoying. But yeah, I mean, what's their gym now? They're like 18-0, 19-0 in the UFC.
Yeah, what did I say? I can't remember what I said last time, but they're one more than that,
I think it's either 18 or 19. But yeah, I mean that's impressive.
No, yeah, I guess 2 yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're on the rise. So who's Silva fight next?
He might
where's he? He must have jumped the rankings big time.
They might give him some
he'd even jump in the rankings. Unless, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, he's a featherweight.
I
was like,
I
never
think he
mind.
did. I don't think he was ranked.
Oh no, he did. Never mind. I was looking at something else. Yeah, he's 11 now. He wasn't ranked before.
Pretty good jump. Give him Max Holloway. No, honestly,
Ortega.
yeah.
Sterling would be interesting. When was the time Sterling fought? I feel like I haven't seen him in a while.
Him and Emmett would be good, but Emmett fought like last week, so.
I know he fought December 7th. Yeah, I can't keep up with all this shit. Yeah, no, Sterling would be interesting. Emmett would be interesting. Ortega would be good. I mean, if he just wants to act like a clown, then give him someone good, and we'll see. Let's see what you got.
I mean, Bryce is good.
Yeah, he is good, but like I don't know, he just rubbed me the wrong way. He's just
Bryce
annoying.
is now unranked.
Huh?
Looks like Bryce Mitchell's now unranked too. Was he
Dan
ranked?
Ige, Bryce Mitchell would be good.
That'd be cool.
I like that fight a lot, actually. It makes sense. It kind of makes sense for both guys.
Yeah.
Like Ige just got in. Oh, I guess he was 15 before, but now he's 14, so he moved up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, what was he? What was Bryce Mitchell before?
I don't know. He may not have been ranked.
So Bryce Mitchell.
Oh wait. At one point.
Bryce Mitchell already fought Dan Ige in 2023. It was a decision. He beat him. Mitchell beat Ige. Emmett, Gracie, Silva. Yeah, I don't know. There's no. I don't know what's next for Bryce Mitchell. I would assume he's going to fight someone ranked, just like in 12 or below. But there's really no guy.
I think he should do another podcast. Seemed to go really well for him the first time.
You can come on here. I'll give him a platform to talk. I'm not going to agree with everything, but I'll let him talk. I'll let him spin his wheels. Put Silva on his here.
Bryce, I was asking about your twister setup. What is all this stuff about 1930s Germany? I don't understand. We were talking about jiu-jitsu. No, you don't understand, brother. The world is
What's all this Berlin talk? Yeah, no, I just yeah, I mean, Bryce Mitchell's an interesting cat. I would say the same thing about Silva, but
he's an interesting cat.
No, when
he's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah, there's a play way saying it. No, when he's holding up the Bible before the fight, that was just like
I wasn't looking at I didn't watch their fight until like I guess it started. I didn't really watch the walkout. Did he hold up the Bible again? I didn't even see.
I don't
remember. He just did that.
I don't remember. I just remember he like held it up and he's like screaming a bunch of stuff. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, he screamed freedom, like from fucking Braveheart.
Yeah, man.
No, could you imagine though that like he's holding up the Bible, freedom, and fucking Gene Silva's foaming at the mouth, latched onto the cage. Like, that's awesome. This is why I watch the sport. You don't get shit like that in football. You really don't.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say without sounding just like total negative piece of shit. So, all right, Yair Rodriguez, Pitbull. Pitbull's a little disappointing in this. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Was that his UFC debut?
Yeah. Isn't it wild? His debut was on the same night that Chandler fought. They fought in Bellator before.
How it goes. I know so many people that bet Pitbull. It was kind of crazy. Like every single person I knew, like Pitbull lock. Nope. Yair Rodriguez. I don't know what's next for him.
How much control time did he have?
Pitbull? I don't think it was much. Yair got on top of him in the middle of the fight.
Yair
had more.
Are these stats right?
No, they're right. I remember he like flipped it and he got on top and he was like dominating him.
Who? Yair?
Yeah.
Why?
It was like a minute 43. It says a minute 43 control time for Yair and a minute
Oh wait,
3
I'm
vertical.
retarded. I don't know. Yeah, these stats are right. I was looking at something else.
I mean, he
Yeah,
outstruck him significantly. He controlled him more. Like Yair looked really good. I mean, Yair's just like one of those guys that like you don't know what you're gonna get every fight. Like,
well, I say him and Lopes, especially after that beef.
dude, honestly, well, yeah, why not? I think that is a pretty good banger. I mean, that's
After
the
that,
natural fight to make, right?
yeah, and they were fucking screaming at each other at the press conference. It's perfect.
Did you see the photo they took together like a week or two before that?
Yeah. I mean, it was all because of what Yair said, but I will say what he said, it wasn't that like hot or volatile. He was just like, it wasn't like, he's not like, I don't like people who do that. It's just, I wouldn't do that, you know? And he wasn't like shitting on Diego for, you know, like living in Mexico and taking a lot of like pride in the country he lives in.
Well, what did he even say? I didn't even know. I mean, I don't
It was
speak.
just something like how he's not a fan of like the dual flags sometimes, essentially, and like how and I guess it was kind of alluded to Lopes. I mean, he's in the featherweight division. He was the only guy who does shit like that, at least on this card, I'm pretty sure. And he was just kind of saying how he's not a fan of it, you know. And I think he was especially saying that about Diego because Yair's from Mexico and Diego's got the Mexican Brazilian flag all the time. I don't know. It was just some like offhanded comment. I can't even remember if they asked him a question that was relevant to that, but he brought it up, and then I think Diego said some shit. He said some shit. Then they started talking shit about each other's team. I don't even know. It was in like really fast Spanish.
Yeah,
I would like
exactly.
I read the comments of like some of the videos, like, yo, anybody in here speak Spanish? Can y'all translate? So I was like, yo, I'm like fluent in Spanish. I cannot translate. They're fucking it's so chaotic.
Yeah,
They did it eventually. It got translated, and it was just a lot of same shit. You just back and forth. You're a fucking bitch. Fuck you. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's definitely the fight to make. I don't think I mean it's stylistically too. I think it's pretty awesome. That just seems like a fight night kind of fight. Like
Yeah, a very
5-round banger. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck Pitbull. I hope he dies. No, I'm just kidding. What do you think's next for him? Just I mean, he fought the number 5 guy, lost unanimous.
Danny Gay.
All right.
Danny Gay is the theme of this podcast.
Yeah, I like that. Danny Gay cast.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I like that. Not bad. All right, Michael Chandler, Paddy Pimblett.
Now,
here's a guy.
Not going to take away anything from Paddy, but Cole, you know, his last few opponents, this, that, whatever. I'll tell you what, Paddy looked damn good, dude. It's the best I've ever seen him look.
You want to hear a crazy stat about Paddy Pimblett?
Yeah, his last 3 fighters are on a 0-13 streak.
Yep. Dude, that is wild.
That's what I'm saying. I know, but I'm not taking away from him because, I mean, the only thing, like, Chandler's a notable victory, I'd say. But Chandler's last win was against who? Tony Ferguson also. So
who was Paddy Pimblett fought? It was Ferguson. Who was before that?
He arguably lost to Gordon. That was whenever he pit, like, you know, I kind of started getting on the, like, I'm annoyed with Paddy, you know, I don't want to hear him talk train.
Bobby
and
Green.
Then he fought Ferguson, and, you know, he was respectful during all that, but that made me that was hard for me to watch. Then he fucking slept Green. That was pretty sick. And now this is, I mean, it's impressive. Because, I mean, Chandler's, like, known to be a brawler, and everybody thought that Chandler was going to, you know, cardio him out because Chandler's a fucking beast and Paddy's a fat bitch. But that was not the case that night. Paddy was a fucking ripped bitch, and he beat the shit out of Chandler. Beat the shit out of him, even with, like...
it was the most Chandler fight, too. Like, looks good, looks explosive, and then he, like, gasses out a little bit toward the ends of a round, and then he starts running like he did like with Oliveira.
He runs a lot. He does run a lot. He also Paddy he does like a level change, Chandler, and he'll kind of like shift over, and that's how he kind of like closes the distance because most fighters are like bigger than him. And as soon as he shifted, fucking Paddy caught him with that knee, dude, just opened him right up.
I don't know what's next for Chandler. I mean, Chandler, who's he fight next? There's no.
I mean,
Moicano?
He's old. Yeah. Why not? What's he even ranked? Shit, he went down a good bit.
He's to 12. I'm
Patty's
kind
ranked.
of
Patty's
surprised
ranked.
with 12.
Yeah, give him a Faziev or Moicano.
Didn't they
Why not?
fight? Yeah, Moicano.
Yeah, I like that. And what's next
Dude,
for
give me
Pimblett?
Gaethje Chandler if Gaethje loses his next fight. If he loses his next fight. That was an awesome fight.
That was an awesome fight. But I mean, Chandler's down at 12 now. He might have to climb, dude.
Chandler's never going to title fight. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, no, but giving him Gaethje after like Gaethje's there, who's he about to fight? And no one. But Gaethje's kind of sitting in there. So right now it's Charles and Armand for the contender fight. Winner of that, championship. Loser of that gets, I don't know, Gaethje.
Chandler should just go up, honestly.
Go up what? What do you mean?
Like weight class.
He's already pretty small for a lightweight.
He's pretty tall.
Small.
Oh, you think he's small? I think he's pretty. I mean,
Pimblett's. He's all the guys he's fought are taller than him. If he goes up to welterweight, it's gonna be
but like when you look at his weight cuts, he looks like he's about to die.
He does look like shit. I mean, but fuck,
he's just so big. Like he has
Josh
so
Emmett. If we're gonna be talking about that, then Josh Emmett needs to fucking move up for his life. He looks like fucking a skeleton when he cuts weight.
Give me Colby Covington, Michael Chandler.
I'm into that. But Colby, if Colby takes that fight, then he's just going to be. He's like, oh, you're taking a guy on an 0-3 losing streak or whatever, 0-4 now, whatever.
Dude, who gives a shit what Colby Covington says?
Well, no, because Colby was talking that shit to Paddy, whatever. But I mean, I know Colby's he called Paddy Pimblett a gimmick. I was like, that's so crazy that you just said that.
Yeah, Colby's just a classic. I'm gonna say whatever, and then try and get clicks, pay me now, whatever kind of guy.
Here's what I'm saying. This is a hot take, but give him the Dana White privilege, and everybody else is kind of tied up. And Gamrot, they don't give a shit about Gamrot, unfortunately.
Gamrot Chandler?
Yeah, sure. Gamrot Chandler and Paddy Pimblett gets the fucking winner of the title, or gets the loser of the title contender fight. Jump him up. That's probably that could happen just because of his star power. But which would be funny. I mean, obviously it should be flipped. Like Gamrot get the winner of that, and maybe not Paddy fight Chandler again, obviously, but Paddy gets some sort of filler fight to move up. But I could see it playing out like that. Loser of Armand Charles gets Paddy, and then if Paddy wins that, then he's a contender.
Yeah, I'm glad to see there's some lightweight, little new blood. I would say new blood.
And I have I did say Paddy did annoy me a lot after that Jared Gordon fight, and it wasn't really him. It was mostly fucking Dave Portnoy because he just annoys me in general. And they were doing that fight of the night shit, Dana. But Dave Portnoy, speaking of, did actually have me laughing. Apparently, he was in whenever Mitchell was fighting, they were behind his corner, and he had like a yarmulke on and a fucking flag.
I saw that. Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, I know you got to go in a minute or two. What you think of Volk? He's back, baby.
Well, finishing on that, that's what I think is next for Paddy. I think he's going to get some Dana White privilege. But Volk, you love to see it. He comes from a land down under. Diego Lopes, he looks good. I mean, Diego.
They both look good.
I think, it's funny. That's almost how the fucking Holloway fight went. I can't remember how one of the Holloway, not the third one, but how maybe the second one went. And
I feel like they fought 10 times.
Robbery, fucking it was a lot of but I don't think Diego had because Holloway's got crazy fans, but I haven't heard people really say. I mean, and plus the total strikes. I did see one guy have a take saying that Diego was robbed. And that
was it Bobby Foret? That's what he said. Bobby said, "Yeah, I had Diego 4-1." I was like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Oh,
what?
He had more significant strikes. He thought the damage from the strikes were better." I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." But no, I thought he looked really good. I thought both guys were actually pretty impressive. Hats off to both of them. I was pretty. It reinvigorated me. Reinvigorated the UFC a little bit. I'm glad he's back. I think he's going to hold on to that title for a while now that Taporia is gone.
Hey,
and,
adversity is a privilege. That's a
yeah,
fucking bar, dude.
yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, I'm glad Volk's back. Featherweight GOAT, in my opinion, and he's just further solidifying that. So, yeah, pretty good. What'd you think of Rogan saying that he completely outclassed him in like the middle of the 4th round? I thought that was a crazy comment.
Who?
Rogan was like, Volk is outclassing Diego Lopes right now. And I was just like floored by that. Rogan and DC last card were just horrendous.
People have been getting I've noticed the general public has been getting, not the general public, but like the big fight fans have been getting tired of Rogan's fucking commentary.
Bro, Rogan is obviously the GOAT. Love Rogan. Like, yeah, but like he says some shit sometimes. I'm just like, bro. Oh, it's locked in. It's locked in. Oh, he's out. He's out. He did that 10 times.
He says
Him
a
and
lot of
DC
shit
are like,
stupid. He calls us citizens, and like, you know, he's like, dude, the mind of a comedian is just not the same as a citizen's mind. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck. Shut the fuck up. I don't know what the fuck you're on right now.
Yeah,
holy
he
shit.
took a whole bottle of Alpha Brain or something. Yeah, I was just like,
a bunch of Alpha Brains. You don't understand like the way my mind works. Whenever in a general situation, I'm like, oh, I can make a dick joke about this. Go fuck yourself, dude. Respectfully though, I love you, Joey.
Yeah, we all love him. It's all coming from a place of love. But yeah, let's cool it with the it's locked in comments. They did it at least 10 times. Him and DC were antagonizing
the only father figure I have. So I need.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, it's locked in. It's locked in. Oh, he's out. He's out. I'm like,
I had to rewind. I had to rewind one because I could have sworn I heard them say it, but I think it was just my mind making a phantom. Whenever Dan Ige had Woodson and they stopped the fight and they were like, what a terrible stoppage. What a terrible stoppage. I swore, I was like, I got to go back. Did they say it's over and now they're saying terrible stoppage? But they did not say it. They did not say it. So
they love it. I mean, they love premature. I guess they're looking for that like click, that like one clip. I guess the UFC might tell them like say it more often, and if it lands, then you know it's
could be.
Yeah,
I get a little excited like that sometimes too.
I do too, but like they jump the gun so prematurely. Like, oh, it's locked in. It's like, no, it's not.
I only get excited if I have a real fighter bias. That's when I get like super excited about like, you know, if I'm like, oh, it's in, kill him, finish, you know, whatever. But
yeah, no, I agree. But like you know, the whole job is not to be like that. But I mean, obviously human emotions, I get it. But yeah, they did it. They did it like more than normal last card. And I was getting like, wow, like you guys need to chill the fuck out. Like this is kind of ridiculous. And it's like DC loves that shit because DC loves grapplers and humping legs and all that stuff. So
he's a leg humper.
Yeah, it's just he's a wrestler. It is what it is. It's ingrained in him. Yeah. So but all right, yeah, I thought it was a good card nonetheless. Go UFC. Hopefully, good fight train. Keep moving forward. So yeah,
we are back.
Anything else you want to touch on? I said anything else you want to touch on for a sec? Or are you good?
I wish we had a little more time to talk about the future, but I will mention Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway. I don't think the UFC's officially announced it yet, but a lot of rumors I'm hearing is in New Orleans, UFC 318 in. Was it June or July? Can't remember.
I'll believe it when I see it. I'll say that.
I'll be there.
I'll believe it when I see it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So I don't know. But yeah, all right. If you guys can like and subscribe, appreciate it. If you're hanging with us, God bless you and have a good week.
Yes.